Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Take your shoes off. Put your feet up. It's time to meet up with the Boston Red Sox. Boston born and Boston bred Sox.
Yes.
Relax, 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 and be a Sox watcher. I think Channel 22 in Springfield, Virginia. Back really what now is the dark ages. I mean, you
Channel
don't...
22 in Springfield, Virginia. 22 is an MPT station, so it could
Channel
be...
22 in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, in Massachusetts. Okay.
Where I got my Red Sox coverage over rabbit ears.
I tried to track
hardly
that
visible.
jingle down for you years ago, and I don't think it exists anymore.
I am telling you, you're going to both know this more as every year goes by. This is the one thing that is irrefutable. You will realize how fast that clock on the wall spins. Because, I am thinking in terms of within my lifetime, what television is now, what technology is now compared to what it was when my only goal, and I am not exaggerating, was to get the rabbit ears situated, and this is the truth, folks, so I could see the baseball. So I could actually see the baseball, and it was never really perfectly visible.
No.
Because of the snow and everything else when I was watching them. But anyway.
Look at the master tapes that they show on like clip shows from the early 70s. Even the master tapes look like crap.
Let me tell you why I like Josh Soroka. I am
and then I can offer counterpoint.
Yes, you may. No, I come in here and the first time I've been up since I slept very late today. I was up since 6 a.m. this morning. We tape at about 8:15. Lazy man, lazy. I come in here and just a second before we're gonna join each other in matrimony, I look at my phone and I see congrats. And within a nanosecond, it comes from Josh to me, and I'm like, no, because I have been in a rut for my baseball team and my football team.
Right.
I probably didn't even realize how desperately I wanted something positive for one of my teams to happen. And
as they say, Mike, you are owed a W. Somewhere you were owed a W. You need a win.
The most talked about free agent at the end of the free agent season, which has gone right down to the wire, was third baseman Alex Bregman of the Houston Astros. And it came down to three teams. I think it was the Cubs, the Detroit Tigers, and the Boston Red Sox. And I am telling you, when I saw that, I said, did they get him? Because I like Alex Bregman, and I wanted the Red Sox to get him. Although I was pissed off like all the teams were, and all of baseball was at the end when he's just dicking around and not making a decision.
But it's the perfect fit for your team.
I hope so. Yeah, even if it's not, it's something that all I care about is things that my team does to make it more watchable and interesting. And now you're going to get the fan base of the Red Sox that are more interested than they have been, and that's always a good thing because, hell, I'm down here where they have spring training, and it's exciting and fun. So when I saw it, but I hadn't checked the news because I got up late and I dove into all my, the silly facts that I look at. I don't look at real news.
No.
I look at health. I look at science. I look at general news headlines. And on my news headlines, excuse me, how about a little Alex Bregman in the middle of your effing bird flu? I mean, with all due respect, okay? I'm trying to follow my sports teams here, and you're talking about a flock of geese falling out of the sky in Wisconsin or something like that.
Do you sometimes grow bitter that you can't go to the sports section directly in your paper now because everything's online?
Well, no, because
If you
the
want
speed.
sports, you go straight to You go straight to ESPN.
Well, it's not
and Rob,
exactly how Mark
in the day that Rob, I'm so excited. You can
I can
tell, right?
I can tell.
Josh texted me at 11 o'clock. This happened late last night, correct?
Right.
So late last night is not going to make it into the sports section in the morning. So I don't miss. I don't think many people miss old-fashioned newspapers.
I miss the funnies. The Post had 3 pages of them. It was great. Good crossword puzzle.
Why are you shaking your head, Josh?
Nobody misses a newspaper.
He does. He misses it.
And the funnies.
I used
the one
to
thing
subscribe
you
to
can
3.
easily find on the internet. You
Yeah,
can
but
have them
not all laid out. You have to go to like Kathy.com and apartment3g.com if you want to follow them all.
I bet I can sign you up so you
Don't.
get it in your email every
Do not.
single day.
I'd rather be without. And I subscribe to the Post online anyway, so I suppose I could go find the funnies.
No,
but
I mean
the
just
funnies
straight the funnies.
No, they cease to be funny when they're on the internet. They have to be on the paper for them to be funny.
Let me tell you how old school Rob is.
Yes.
The real reason he misses the funnies is that Rob had a contest when he was a young boy going on the Captain 20 show where he got a lifetime supply of silly putty. And by the way, if you want to pronounce it the funny way, that's the funny way. So his lifetime supply of silly putty was he wants to take the silly putty and put it over the funny paper and lift up the toxic ink that we played with his children.
You see, you limit me. After I did the funnies, I would also do silly putty transfers of like Mikhail Gorbachev.
When they colorized the newspaper
and
in
you
USA
can stretch
Today.
it out, and it'd make it so funny. And I showed all of that putty to. Do you remember Eric Bickle?
Oh yeah. He's
showed him,
known as EB on the Junkies.
I showed him all my putty, and he said that is silly.
That's bazilly. So anyway, I got excited right before the show.
Do you think he'll?
Because
have
I
a tough
literally
time?
on my show prep, the top of my show prep was "Let's talk flu," because I'm starting to see a lot of really horrible.
Well, that
things
text
about
was
the flu.
definitely a bitter text.
Oh, it wasn't
Yes.
a congrats that
It
maybe
wasn't
someone got.
it
Oh, it's
wasn't
totally bitter, but I mean,
No.
but that does not take away the. Maybe it does because it is bitter because he assumes I knew. He didn't know,
No.
and then you were the one that broke the news. You broke the news to me.
I knew that I'd beat you to it,
Okay,
but I didn't
all
want to
right.
be the person to tell you.
So you just went with the vague congrats.
So I went with the
It's
vague congrats.
fantastic.
I threw the baseball emoji in there so he would understand where to look.
Because if you hadn't done the
fantastic.
baseball emoji and Mike woke up to a congrats text, he would think you were talking about yesterday's show.
Okay. I'm looking at it now. So,
praising him.
Great
what's the
show.
first one? Because I can hardly see it with my massive glasses on. There's a baseball. There's a sad emoji to the right of it, and then to the left of it is that a face, or are those hands clapping?
It's a face palm.
It's a face palm.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. I did
Like
a
in your
palm.
face. That's awesome.
Yeah, like face palm, baseball.
Like I
and
can't
then
believe this is happening.
And then it was like an eye roll emoji.
He ain't gonna do crap. He's a Red Sox.
What's
now.
his
He's
name?
not
Buddy
gonna-
Bregman?
Alex Bregman. Who was Buddy Bregman? Was
I
that
don't
one of
know.
your Catskills comedians?
Sounds like a comic, but this guy, do you think he'll play well in the Red Sox organization? Because
Yes.
they don't cheat.
He's
Like
gonna.
the
You know what
Astros
he's gonna
cheat.
do? He's going to pepper the wall. He's going to pepper the wall. No, but it makes it more interesting.
he's coming from a
like having
cheating team,
super.
isn't he?
This is the team. Look, 90% of the time, and Josh can testify to this too.
Yes.
90% of the time, and I'm going to put the Orioles and the Red Sox. Maybe the Red Sox a little nudge ahead of the Orioles because I want to be honest. I want to be fair.
And-
You're a
but
homer.
we
That's
watch
it.
as in the American League East. We watch the New York Yankees basically get everybody.
Yeah.
Get everybody that's anybody. And this is the first. And then next probably comes the Red Sox, where they used to be the next in line, where they'd get us somebody. And then for the last 5 years, Josh, they haven't gotten anybody. And they haven't been the big movers and shakers.
You almost
know?
said
Yes.
dick.
I know.
You got so close. Your mouth
They
made the
haven't
D
gotten
sound.
dick. So there's that. So now you got a very Probably instantaneously a more competitive AL East.
How do you
with
think
the
Buddy
AL
Bregman
East
will
was
deal
already
with the-
tight.
Yeah, it was already what, Rob?
How do you think Buddy Bregman will deal with the racism of the club?
You mean the entrenched racism of the Boston Red Sox
And
franchise?
actually the entire town, yeah.
Spurred on by Tom Yawkey and the South Boston Irish.
And I checked. Buddy Bregman is a producer that worked with Judy Garland, Bing Crosby, and some of those other old
And
people
that's
right
why
in Rob's
Valerie knows
wheelhouse.
that's why Valerie knows
Yep.
the name.
Now, you know what? I'll take the name Valerie. I wear your Valerie as a badge of scorn.
Well, I think Nancy's overused.
And besides, it refers to Jim Nance.
Karen is overused too with that.
When you complain about modern Hollywood, Mike, and you do,
Yeah.
what you really are saying is that you want Buddy Bregman back. Now, that was a filmmaker.
No, I don't care for Judy Garland movies, really. Outside of The Wizard of Oz, I think they're all crap.
You love
I don't love your movies, Rob. I'm sorry. I don't love Easter Bonnet or whatever the hell she was
that's
in.
the name of the movie, Easter Bonnet.
What was the movie?
Meet me in St. Louis or Easter Parade.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Easter Bonnet.
I'm not a fan of Judy Garland or Liza
What about
Minnelli.
A Star is Born? The color A Star is Born with her and your favorite, James Mason.
No.
No?
No. I thought how do you do it? How do you take a discussion of Alex Bregman going to the Boston Red Sox and suddenly we are on Judy Garland?
It's Josh's fault because he
You
told
know
me
what?
who Buddy Bregman was.
Anyway, thank you
And
for
now I'm distracted
alerting me.
that she was in a movie called Gay Parade.
Yeah,
Gay
Paris.
Paris,
Yeah.
okay.
She voices a cat.
We have business to
Yes,
take
we do.
care of.
We do.
We have business to take care of. We have had a stunning promotion known as the TMOS Love promotion that wraps up today, ladies and gentlemen. And on the
Mike,
line,
since you're setting it up, may I play the element?
yes, please.
Okay.
You know, everyone likes to talk about love. And what better day to talk about love than the day before Valentine's Day? Silly putty.
Buddy Bregman.
We have asked you, you lazy crappers, to provide us with video testimonials of
Yes.
how much you love the show. And we received a few. I was happy with some. We have not seen all of them. We're going to see the last few entries today, and then we are going to give away a prize pack. Would you like to know what it includes?
I'd love it.
It includes an I Love TMOS hat.
New with stickers.
A one of two.
Yes.
A what?
One of two.
One of
Extremely
two.
limited edition.
Yeah.
The other one is going into cold storage as a master in case the first one is damaged.
Next year.
Oh, is it for next year?
No, I don't know. We haven't decided where the second one's going yet.
Going into the vault.
Second one might go out to Happy Valley with me. I might actually wear that one out on the.
Let's do a Disney thing and put it in the vault for 7 years. And then we'll give it away.
Can I just do the promotion without
course.
you just
And your
doing
idea
what you do?
means we're selling it at the funeral.
My funeral?
In 7 years?
All right. Yes, 7 years when I'm dead.
Yeah. Which funeral?
Included in the prize pack, the famous campfire mug, which is
Love
the
it.
best mug in the world, right here. I'm not using it today, but I love it. The one I'm using today is my own personal mug that says Papa Bear on it. And
Oh, I
that's
thought
the-
you had one that was like make it Christmas every day.
That's
I've
the
got a
Santa
Christmas
Claus
one too. That's my Santa. That's my next to my campfire mug. That's my favorite.
Okay.
You'll also receive, speaking of campfire mugs, the beautifully packaged TMOS campfire ornament.
Shot glass.
Shot glass.
Shot glass.
shot
It's no
glass.
longer Christmas time.
I am sorry.
Yeah, you got to use the Tom Carvel mode, Mike. When a season changes, change the name.
2 TMOS commemorative coins.
Oh, I love those.
One for you and one to give to a friend when you see them out at an event.
And remember, they're accepted by all Atlantic City and Las Vegas slot machines. That's a joke from when we were doing.
I'm trying to give away and put, emphasize the wonderful gifts that we're giving.
Yes.
My favorite sticker, because it really is an insider sticker that if you put it on the back windshield, the back mirror, the back whatever of your car, it's a Don't Get Happy Society sticker, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And if you see this on a car, you can't see it from a distance, but you walk up, oh, that's somebody who likes the show.
It made it onto Julia's car. That's pretty rarefied air when you make it onto a young adult's car of stickers. She loves
And last
it.
but not least, the Mike O'Mara Show koozie for
Yes.
keeping your cold beverages cold. There it is. That is the prize pack. Before we go to the wheel, we're going to spin the wheel. There it is. We're going to spin the wheel because we've got all our winners, our qualifiers on the wheel.
Yeah.
There are not many of them because these people had to take the effort to make a video. And we realize anytime we do a contest like this, that at the core of our listening audience is do for me. And that's the way it should be. It's our job
To entertain.
not yours. However, every now and then we ask, and a few of you respond. How many do we have? Our last entries.
We got 3 for today.
3 for today.
3 final entries sneaking in.
2 I'm aware of, and 1 I'm not. But who do you want to play for us first for the TMOS Love Contest?
Let's set this up with Jim Amato first.
Jim Amato,
Over the weekend.
an absolute loyalist from way back when.
The P1s.
Happens nearly every day. People stop me on the busy streets of Pittsburgh and say, Beverly, what do you love most about TMOS? I could say that it's a daily escape that has provided many warm memories and laughs over the years, or the characters that show up from time to time like Charlie, Marion Barry, Lay King, or my favorite, Jack Cassidy. I could also say that I'm truly grateful for the opportunities Mike, Rob, and Josh have given me to create comedy pieces for the show. It gives me a great sense of satisfaction and lets me do one of the things I love most in life, getting people to laugh. But the one thing I love most about TMOS? The friends and family that have come into my life over the years. We're there for each other to celebrate the fantastic moments life has to offer. And we're there for each other when life gets a little too hard to handle. We're there to listen and to support each other no matter what happens with unconditional love. In all the years I've been around a mic and a mixing board, I can't think of another show where the listeners and the hosts have this wonderful bond where we all care for each other. That's what I love about TMOS.
That's sweet.
That's
That's
very
nice,
nice.
Jim. I like that. That's really nice. I dig
And
that. I really do. And
apparently
he's a wonderful addition to the show.
The thing that he likes the show best, but the second thing is touching other listeners because he was touching everybody.
That's delightful.
Yes.
I think that's that.
Yeah.
A lot of these are good. Some of them are funny. Most of them are very sincere, and we appreciate that.
Here's
Who
the
else do-
separator, Mike. Here's the separator.
Yes, that's Jim Amato, ladies and gentlemen. But we have 2 more. We
right.
need a separator.
Now,
Jesus.
that separator might be longer than this next video.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Who is this?
Sharing what I love about the Mike O'Mara Show.
Strip
It's
out.
a very funny podcast that I don't have to get out of bed for, that you can eat.
Thank you, Trip. Thank you, my loyal Democratic liberal friend. I love that guy. And
Hi, Mike.
That's right. That's
Hi,
his
Josh.
go-to.
That's terrific.
Mike,
that's
here's
funny.
a shorter separator this time.
Okay, very good. And we have our third
Yeah,
contestant.
Mike,
All right.
Mike Plath.
Mike Plath.
Ah, yes.
All right, let's take
I
it.
thought I would take a moment to share what TMOS means to me. Everything.
Oh,
TMOS got me through some of the most difficult times in my life. I discovered TMOS in the year 2009, post the death of my father. I became a bit of an insomniac, and there's not too many things to entertain you in the mornings at 5 a.m. But Captain Steve and Tommy Lang were there, and I would listen instead of sleeping. And there was one episode, one morning show, where this really funny guy came in, and I'm watching on the Ustream.tv, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, this guy's hilarious. I want to know more about him. And it was Rob Spiewak. And I wanted to listen to him more and figured out he was a member of the Mike O'Mara Show. So if you ever thought these trips to Iowa were not worthwhile outreach or something, you created a lifelong fan out of me. I've listened every day since. When you don't post, I feel withdrawal.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
And it can be brutal.
We get it.
I never, ever, 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 ever want this show to go away. I love this show more than air, than food.
Wow.
I need it. I need it bad. I love it so much. I love you guys. I would do anything for you. You've done so much for me, and we've only met once at Kinnick Stadium, and I was very drunk, but it meant everything to me, and I just hope you guys know how much I love you, and I think all the listeners have a mutual love for you, and the community is amazing, and I love this so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for the past 16 years.
That is just,
Wow.
that is so touching. I didn't expect that. I did not expect to be touched by that. It's just, it's wonderful, and it's Rob getting a person to listen to the show and then get addicted to the show. That's as good as it gets. That's fantastic.
Nutty to
So,
hear.
And
Thank you,
it's
Mike
a reminder
Krause.
that we need to call in and check in on that show.
yeah,
Yes.
let's do that next week. We will call Captain Steve and join him on the show, because we've been talking about it. It's fun, and
yeah.
I'll do one on my own too. That's overdue for them. So we told you at the beginning, probably didn't remind you throughout, but we told you at the beginning, we collect these. There are not many of them, and we would spin a wheel, and the wheel will determine who gets that prize package that I mentioned before. So as I'm looking on there, I see that Josh has put 2 outlier pieces of pie up there, Spin Again and the bonus show. Spin Again speaks for itself. That
Yes.
means we don't get a winner. But what is the bonus show? What does that mean?
Oh, we
What's that all
put this away, and the winner will get announced on the bonus show.
Oh, that is a tricky, horrible.
What a great reason.
Look who's enjoying it. There's
I
the man in the
assume-
middle right there that enjoys it more than anything. He
It's
likes
such
that.
a great reason to subscribe to the bonus show if, God forbid, it lands on that.
I think it would do good for the ratings if the Wheel of Fortune would take the same thing, where they have to wait for next episode.
like
I don't-
on the actual show with Ryan?
Yeah, just add it into the show.
You know what? I'm not. I don't. I'm not taking any dog in that race. If there's a dog race,
Because I know you've given up on Wheel, right? Since Ryan came on?
I hate it with Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. What about, are you still
Who
Jeopardy?
would have thought that that I would think Pat Sajak was a better broadcaster than Ryan? Well, I don't. Maybe it's that thing you have, that sameness. You hate change. I
Yeah.
don't know. But Ryan Seacrest just leaves me cold. I don't like
Well,
Ryan
you have the
Seacrest.
one-on-one experience with Pat that always made the show more intimate for you.
Seeing him at a hockey game when I was drunk. Pat Sajak, you came on our show on time.
Pat.
I gotta go. I gotta go drop a bomb in the men's room.
The suite.
Same time. John Harris. Hi, Officer Harris. Anyway. All right.
Big finish,
so-
Mike. Big finish.
And now, here's Ryan and Vanna.
It's like watching the last season of Policewoman.
All right. So now let me ask you this.
Yes.
This wheel.
Yeah.
This wheel. And this is a legitimate question. I want you to answer me honestly.
Yeah.
Because right there where you see the bonus show, well, of course they're going to go to the bonus show to rig it to go to the bonus show, so we'll get more people to subscribe. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Josh.
All right.
You know what? I did not think about rigging it. That would have
Okay.
been a good idea.
All right,
I should have rigged it.
So this is random. You don't know where this is going to land.
No, I don't know anything until we click.
Let me ask this question: when we land on, because if it's either Tripp, Affleck, Mike Platt, or Jim Amato, then we've seen the videos. But if
Yes.
it's one of the other people,
We've seen them all.
We've seen them all. Can we go back and look at the winning?
To review them?
We don't need to do that. Let's spin the
should be able
wheel.
to.
And I
Let's
think
just,
it's Mike
yeah.
Plath. We
It is
apologize for
Plath.
the typo.
I mistyped on this.
Oh,
wheel.
dear. Well, that's okay. Well, then, Rob, you want to give it a spin?
Yeah, okay. We're going to wind it up and let it go. There it goes.
Space age technology.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Spin again.
I see. I am.
Oh, and the applause.
I immediately think the fix is in.
I did not. Nothing was rigged here.
All right. That means
If it's rigged, it would land on the bonus show.
Can
Exactly.
I take my talent and give it a little whirl here?
Yeah,
All
don't
right, let's
pull it
see.
as hard as I did, Mike. That was the problem.
All right, here we go. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, wrong side.
You're really going for it.
Here we go.
Slight delay on the wheel. It must. We need to oil that. It lands on.
Oh,
Trip Affleck! Yay!
Trip Affleck.
Sharing what I love about the Mike O'Mara Show. It's a very funny podcast
Yes.
that I don't have to get out of bed for, that you can eat.
You know, I think that is well deserved.
That is well deserved because he made me laugh. Trip gets the campfire mug. He gets the shot glass.
Yes.
He gets two commemorative TMOS coins.
Mm-hmm.
And not the koozie. There's
Yes.
the koozie to keep your beverage. And the very special, which he could have used in that video, by the way.
Mike, be nice.
A I Love TMOS hat, and I am delighted. Trip, congratulations. You are the big winner of the TMOS
It's
Love
just
contest.
brief. Can we see his video one more time, please?
Yeah, I like it. It makes me
I do
laugh
too,
every time I
please.
see it.
Sharing what I love about the Mike O'Mara Show. It's a very funny podcast that I don't have to get out of bed for, that you can eat.
That says everything you need to know about the man right there.
And for people that are just seeing Trip for the first time, no, he's not an insane toy maker.
No, he's not. No. Trip
Living-
has in his basement a very, very dark black horse with a child catcher cage in a trailer on the back of it. By the way, if you know, just to give you the reference,
Yeah.
a movie called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And the child catcher, without question, as far as I'm concerned, even through my adult years, one of the most terrifying villains in a children's
The whole
movie.
is kind of horrifying at times because it's very surreal.
Yeah,
and
but great.
I think you
It's
put
great.
it over. I think you sort of don't see that when you're little, but when you watch it when you're growing up, the child catcher is horrible.
And I
Really
believe
bad.
Dick Van Dyke may have been, in the middle of his drinking era.
I think it was
when-
maybe the apex of it.
I think it might, right? Didn't we
Yeah.
read that or share that somewhere where,
Yeah.
he was so, not only did he get Dick and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang being, banged up himself, and truly scrumptious.
Yeah.
But the cutest little kids I've ever seen in a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, but they were on meth. That's sad.
Behave.
Truly Scrumptious always was clean because she had urine drug tests on
Yeah.
a bi-weekly
Well, you can
basis.
tell by looking that she's not under the influence of
Yo,
anything.
So
look
this
at
is the guy that
dress.
scared you?
Ah!
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hello, children. I've got lollipops. Oh, my
Treacle
God.
pudding.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
That was scary, scary, scary right there. Anyway, congratulations to Trip. We want to say thank
Well
you
played,
to
Trip.
all of our entries. And next time, really, a little nudge here. Do better. And
Yeah.
by the way, if you're somebody who wanted to do that, decided you weren't going to do it, and you haven't subscribed to the bonus show, go ahead. And I have to say, I'll give you the good with the bad. The bonus show subscriptions have been very, very solid, and we appreciate everybody doing it. If you're on the fence, please join in. That's how we finance this thing as we chug along. We don't ask for a lot. We really don't. We sell a lot, but we don't ask for a lot.
Right.
And we want you to subscribe to the bonus show content and do it today if you get a chance, because you got lots of fun coming up. On the bonus show this week, we're going to, try a little something where it's more just shooting the bull as opposed to the plethora of prepared comedy that you've heard in the past. We really don't even know what's going to happen ourselves.
I'm scared,
We really
really.
don't. It's what's that?
I'm scared.
Yeah, I might be a little myself. I'm a little nervous about
Anything
what
could happen.
because
I have
when you
feelings,
don't have things prepared, you're never going to know exactly what's going to happen. And by the way, speaking of Tripp and his politics, yesterday at Happy Valley, I don't normally get the real nastiness, right?
Okay, yeah.
I got a taste yesterday, and it was off-putting. I got a taste. I sat down after playing my round of golf, and somebody said something, yeah, he's just all excited about how many good things Elon Musk is doing. And then he didn't say anything after that, and it wasn't an attempt to be funny. And I really wanted to look over and say, well, F you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just, so it's there, and I realize it's there, and I hate it, but there's nothing
We
I can
mustn't
do
play
about it.
into it. That, in
Yeah.
a way, gives them a victory. You
And
know,
I
it's-
said, of course, I countered because I always counterpunch.
Yeah.
I said, I'm more a fan of his brother. Who's that? Joseph Goebbels. There you go. Sorry. And nothing, by the way, and I swear to God, nothing. Crickets. So for whatever reason,
did he say
there was a
who's
bit of a
that?
sea change yesterday.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah.
bit of an attitude. I don't know if they're a little upset because their stock market's been tanking. I don't know what it is, but there was a little bit of an attitude. And you know what? There might be a little more of an attitude on my part too. So I don't know. But Tripp is somebody who has not diverged from hating on Josh. And but that's the part I don't like. Don't pick on my Josh Soroka here. All right. He is who he is, and he's doing a great job for the show. And that's
I think
what
the
I care
attacks
about.
at me have calmed down.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. And I don't even look at the attacks. That's why I didn't realize the Red Sox had gotten Alex Bregman. I keep myself sequestered. Last thing before we go
what
to
are
break
Alex
here.
Bregman's politics?
Probably right wing, I would think. All baseball, but baseball players are all
Not
next.
Buddy Bregman. He was a FDR
Jesus.
guy. Like he loved him.
Buddy Bregman.
That's Buddy Bregman and the National Recovery Administration.
Okay.
Huge.
Was that the National Recovery Administration?
That's how we got out of the Depression, the NRA, yeah.
The NRA, was it really?
I believe
I
so,
thought it was
yeah.
another name. It wasn't.
Well, there was
NRA
different-
is National Rifle Association.
Well, now it is. I think there was other things under it but that was the big program. I'm going to check right now, but I think it was.
Johnson was the Great Society.
Yeah.
FDR was.
Well, I mean, he got us through a war. He got us out of the Depression.
What's the group that he had where he put people to work? Where he had.
That's
public
part of
projects?
the NRA, I think.
I don't think it's NRA.
But there's
I think you got that
NWA
wrong.
that you see at the front. No, NWA is a rap band.
Why don't you get it together, and then you can join us later.
Mike, the
as,
National Recovery Administration, NRA, was a government agency created in 1933 to help the economy recover during the National Depression.
Well, that's not the one people pay attention to anymore. Isn't that sad?
It is.
Isn't that sad?
It
Now
is.
it's the NRA. Anyway, God Almighty, let me try to get things back on track here.
Oh, and then
He's
there, Mike,
just
we're seeing it in the chat room. The WPA is the one that's the Work Progress Administration that built the Hoover Dam. There was other agencies put America to work.
All right, I was going to do something. But,
Mike, we did put out another TMOS Extra yesterday.
We
That
did.
Thank you, Josh.
Another reason for the bonus
Thank you
show
for saving us, Josh,
subscribers.
from Baldy. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Mike,
Help
you're
me.
the one that talks about knowing your
Just shut
history.
up. Just shut up. Shut up.
You're
What do you got,
very
Josh?
loud.
Well, there's a bonus show up there about me admitting that or becoming the old guy.
Oh, we're going to
So-
talk about that in the show. I want to
Oh, okay.
spotlight the first Rob and Josh show.
What's the second?
And I want to get your thoughts about that with that. And I'd love a promo somewhere along the line on that if we can get that as well. That would be big fun. All right. You want to say Buddy Bregman again, for Christ's sake? I was just going to say baseball night in America. My kid starts the official. I love Florida sometimes. I really do. February 13th, and we've got Little League beginning tonight. The real Little League starts tonight. I just couldn't be more excited about it. I really am. Just to see him out there on the diamond, one of my favorite sports, and baseball.
Is he as out of his mind as you are about it?
He mentioned it today, so he's excited. So
Okay.
he actually told me he was excited. Josh, I'm not
any new gear.
No new gear at all. I am not a participant in managing or coaching or doing. I'm just a fan in the stands, and that's a better place to be. Wouldn't you agree? Where you're kind of just sitting there and enjoying it. I think I'm going to look.
You
forward
hope
to
so,
it.
as long as there's a good coach.
I think there is. I think these
yeah.
guys are very dead. But
Also, don't you think sitting in the stands less pressure on your son? Allow him to flourish a little more?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't think so necessarily.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I do,
Because,
right?
No, because the kid has an advantage if the dad is the coach.
Yeah.
Because if the kid's not happy, he can go over to the dad and be like, no, move me to a different position.
They can
Or, I
involve
wanna pitch
themselves
today.
in that. So
Yeah.
we'll let you know. But
Or-
thank you
yeah.
for that. Thank you to all the participants in our TMOS Love contest. Congratulations to Trip Affleck, Buddy Bregman, and everybody that was involved in the show. We will take a break, ladies and gentlemen. When we
Already?
come back, we've got news and more fun and more thrills. You are listening to the Mike O'Mara Show, and we'll be right back, everybody. Buddy Bregman. Buddy effing Bregman. How about that? How about that? Give
Every
that
time you
fan a
turn on the
contract.
radio and hear a song, you say thank you.
Thank you,
To Buddy Bregman.
Buddy Bregman. Hey, Rob, you like Orgain, right?
love it.
You're,
Every day
you're
I have
always
it.
doing that.
Yeah.
Orgain is fantastic. You know, one of the challenges to eating better is that so many better-for-you products taste yucky.
Yeah.
Well, there's a brand that has cracked the code on providing real nutrition and amazing amounts of protein that tastes incredible. It's Orgain. We all love it on the show. Orgain is a 30-gram protein shake, an excellent source of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, and whether it's chocolate or vanilla, the taste is the best. It gives me energy, provides muscle support and recovery, helps manage hunger, and promotes healthy weight management. Orgain is convenient. It's real nutrition. It's only got 1 gram of sugar per serving and no soy ingredients or artificial flavors or sweeteners. It's amazing. It's
You know
so
what's great
delicious.
about it is if you
What's
get
that?
up and you're running behind and you don't have time for breakfast, you don't have to skip breakfast anymore because this is faster than anything you can grab. It's in your fridge and you've got your breakfast in your hand.
Yep.
And all that protein, you can't argue with it. Orgain is the
And
best.
here's the. Can I mention this? We don't talk about this a lot when we're talking about Orgain. It's a small little container that's
Yeah.
got the delicious Orgain in it, and you'd think when you slam that down that you'd still be hungry, but it's almost an immediate.
Yes, it satiates you. Yeah.
Satiation of is that a word? Satiation.
Satiation? Yeah, it's a song by the Go-Go's, I think.
Satiation. Anyway, it's fantastic. We love Orgain. You will too. You'll never get me to budge until I finish my Orgain chocolate fudge. So deal with it, America.
Oh, I wanted you to say that with a little more oomph.
No.
No, not
Orgain
to deal
30
with
gram.
it.
What?
deal
Orgain
with
30 gram protein shakes. Deal with it. Are available at Costco and Orgain.com. If you want to get in on the delicious protein packed nutrition today, head to Orgain.com/TMOS. Once you're there, look around.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. And get some Orgain in your cart. Then head to checkout, and when you're prompted to, use the promo code TMOS30. So there are 2 things there, all right? But it'll get you 30% off your order, orgain.com/TMOS, and make sure you use that promo code TMOS30 during checkout so they know that we sent you. Would you do that? Play the thing.
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. Come on now. Deal. Deal,
with
Wade. I didn't do the thing yet. Let me see if it's in there. Please play. Please.
Or you? Oh, that's great. You're not hooked up to your headphones.
Nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 25 were announced yesterday. Here's the rundown. We always mention this. I always think it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
This year's first timers, Bad Company. Can't get enough of your
Great
love.
song, but do they have enough of a catalog to
Yes.
earn? They do?
Yeah,
you
Bad
think?
Company
Okay.
has a ton of classic rock
right.
hits. The Black Crowes, Joe Cocker.
Yes, Joe Cocker, overdue.
How you where do you line up on the Black Crowes? Carl is a
Black
big
Crowes,
fan.
the first album was so good, and
Yep.
then they stuck around. I think they deserve it. They've got
Joe
staying
Cocker
power.
deserves it, that's for sure.
Yeah, he deserved it 20 years ago.
Billy Idol, I believe, also. All of them so far. I'm sorry, I plead ignorance on this. Mana, M-A-N-A, umlaut over the A. What?
I
Am
don't know
missing
that.
something?
I don't know that. Sounds
What
German.
am I? Manya? Or I sincerely, I feel like a moron when I bring something in and I haven't done the research on it. It really
It's not
bothers
like
me.
you spent years in the music industry, Mike. You can't
It
be
is the
expected to know.
first Spanish language act to be nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of
Well,
Fame.
there it is. That's
Okay.
great. And congratulations to them. Outcast, Fish, and finally, hey, Chubby Checker, of course. Got to put Chubby Checker in
Not
the
yet.
rock and roll.
His records were
Yeah.
from 1960.
Did you know he's still alive? He's 83 years old, and he's been living off the two hits for 60 years. The
Yeah,
Twist
more than
and Let's
two.
Twist Again. Come on, baby. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody.
Both of them currently living in my jukebox. That's odd that he would get nominated this
So
year.
Well,
it's
him
Twist.
being alive's reason enough to give him the award.
Absolutely.
Because don't
And
they
I-
all perform?
Well, and 83 is today's 63, so we'll see how he looks.
Yeah.
See if he's well preserved when he gets up there.
Yeah, he could be president.
Maybe Manna could push him out in his wheelchair.
He made an old person joke about presidents.
I
That's
know. I
his-
let it slide.
The Twist Again, and Limbo Rock.
Limbo
You know
Rock
that one,
also,
Rob?
Da, 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 da. Da,
Okay.
da, da, da,
Oh, yeah.
da, da. Yeah.
Limbo Lower now. That's
Yeah.
Chubby Checker.
Well, his voice is always like this. Come on, everybody.
Chubby has been wanting in for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a long time. In 2001, he took out a full-page ad in Billboard, arguing for his inclusion. In 2002, he protested outside the induction ceremony when he didn't get in. And the rest of these nominees this year: Mariah Carey, New Order, Joy Division / New Order,
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper,
Oh, she should
Oasis, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. Are you a White Stripes fan? Do you like the
Carrie
White
is. I
Stripes?
can deal with them. I like them. Okay, yeah, but I don't think I have any of their music on physical media.
So these are nominations. We don't know if they're getting in yet, but we'll see about old Chubby Checker. I hope he doesn't have to protest again. You know?
Trivia question, Mike. Chubby
Yes.
Checker, nay Ernest Evans. How did he get the name Chubby Checker? And it has nothing to do with the movie Fatso.
He was a big fat tub of goo.
Yeah, but Dick Clark's wife thought he looked like Fats Domino. So Fats, Chubby, Domino, Checker. That's how they got the name.
And he had a big boner when he was performing.
Huge. Really, that's how
the
that's
class.
how come he
Don't
could
add to
twist.
it. Don't add to it. He needs discipline today, Josh. It's the Thursday discipline. That's what he needs.
And
the
it's
class of
always on a
2025. What?
It's always on a Thursday, Mike. The Thursday discipline.
2025 will be announced in April, and the induction ceremony will take place next fall, all the way next fall in L.A. They keep it going throughout the year. That's
And
the
they
way
won't
do that.
broadcast it until months after that. They've turned it into a year-round thing.
Josh, did you get my video I sent you about Mariah Carey?
I did, but I didn't download it. I'll pull it right now.
Mariah Carey's up for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but is she okay? Now, this I watched. I think it's not fair. I don't buy into it. There's a video of her on stage during her Vegas residency that has, it's always written this way, that has fans concerned. The clip shows Mariah walking across the stage, moving very slowly. I know, but
Are
I
you ready
didn't
to
think it
see
was
it?
a big deal. Hold on. Someone asked if she was in pain. She's 55, by the way, but that's not old.
Hey, we're almost the same age. How about
One
that?
of her fans said, quote, I think she's like, you got my voice and that's all I'm giving you. Well, that's what it might be. I don't think she's a turbo. Take a look and see
Okay.
if this really makes you concerned. I wasn't. Go ahead. Roll the tape.
Sharing what I love about the Michael.
No, that's not it.
Here's the real video.
Okay, go ahead. She takes like 3 steps. That's how do you base it on that?
She's fine.
She's fine.
I would walk the same way in those shoes.
Those shoes are very, very high up, and you probably have to be careful so you don't fall. You cut it off a little bit. There's a little more walking. Now you'll see a little bit more. There she goes.
No, it's the heels.
She's walking like a diva.
It's the heels. It's trying not to fall.
She's walking to the beat of the music.
She's fine. She was in worse shape on New Year's Eve when her backup track got messed up. Remember that? And she ended up just walking around the stage in Times Square.
Well, then fine. Yeah. She's been diva-ish, but don't we pick on Mariah for enough things? You don't need to create stuff.
You'll never
You really
hear a
don't.
bad word out of my mouth about her. Queen.
you're right.
Sing on, Queen.
We all get tired. And they say that about, as a matter of fact, this morning, I got a great night's sleep last night. My
Right.
son went to bed early last night. Carla and I went to sleep early enough, probably full out at about 10:30, which is fine. And every one of us today, woke up dragging our asses. We were totally dragging. It took me a long time to really wake up. Well,
Any
it says
weather
here,
shift down there?
No,
Would
it's
cause
gorgeous.
It like a pressure
Oh, no,
shift or
it's
anything?
fantastic. It's
Wow,
like the
that's weird.
best. 80% of people take naps. You don't know anything about that, do you, Rob?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Are you saying that there are people that spend 80% of their day napping? I wasn't listening.
No, it's 80% of people that take naps, even if it's just a brief one before bed. There's new research that says perfect nap time is 1:42 p.m.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Eastern time.
And Eastern time, sure. And that the optimum nap length is 51 minutes. So you'd wake up, you go about 1:42, wake up about 2:33, and you'd be rested and
That
refreshed.
sounds pretty good. We call
Yeah, that
taking a
works.
nap in our house playing Fort. And that is a good time to do playing
Playing
because
Fort?
Yeah, when the kids were real little, and Carrie needed a nap, she'd get pillows and blankets and say, "Let's build a fort," and she would crawl in the fort and fall asleep while the kids played. So it's been called playing Fort. But now that she's on some mood-altering medication, Carrie doesn't nap as much.
Okay. If a
I
nap
do.
goes longer than that, around an hour and a half, it can do more harm than good for your momentum and energy.
No, it's fine.
If
Sleep
it
all you
goes
want.
on for 2.5 hours, then it's officially a full sleep session. I don't know what that means.
Well, I like to be official.
But for some people, even 51 minutes can be too long. One sleep expert advised that naps should be kept short, with 20 to 30 minutes being ideal. I believe in that. I believe you can get a battery recharge in 20 to 30 minutes, and you can do it easily. 10 years ago, I bought one of those little massager chairs, and I am telling you, it puts me to sleep every time, and I can set it to 20 minutes, and it's fantastic. Set it and forget it.
Do you wake up when it's done? I mean, do you like sense
Not
that it's
always,
over?
not always, but I will within 5-10 minutes. I will. So, but I'm out, and it's funny sometimes because both my kid.
Dad's asleep again.
I haven't put that in my sound.
You need to. It's a good workhorse.
I haven't put that anywhere in a while.
Well, don't sleep with it.
No, because that God knows what could happen.
That'll
if
turn
you
a
did
nap into
that.
3 hours quick as a wink.
The people at NASA
What are
agree
they
with
talking
this.
about that?
A while back, they did a study and found the perfect length for a nap is 26 minutes. I believe this. I really do.
Even shorter if you're driving.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
You're only going through the first 2 stages of sleep in that period of time.
There was some famous scientist, I forget who it was, that for a while was sleeping for 15 minutes, then doing 45 minutes of work, then sleeping for 15 minutes. So he got a total of like 6 hours of sleep a day, but in hunks. And I can't see that being possible because then you're not doing the full sleep cycle. Wouldn't that ultimately kill you?
Yeah, probably. You'd
Yeah.
be dead.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's why he's dead, I guess. The sleep killed him.
Dead, Dom.
Dead, Tom.
That's the way it goes. He's dead. All right, I brought a story here, and I didn't get the name of the acronym, the organization.
All right.
It's new data from JATO, J-A-T-O Dynamics. And it's an auto site.
Okay,
JATO. I don't
Just
want,
another
I feel
talk-
so compelled to have the proper attribution to this that I'm going to ask Mr. Soroka if he can find it. It's JATO Dynamics.
I know what it is. It's Jim Amato talks.
No, stop it. He's gotten enough on the show today. God bless him. He has that. It's some sort of automobile organization, I would think.
Is it jet assisted takeoff?
It is not jet assisted tape, but that's a lovely one.
Is it the Works Progress Administration?
Do we have it?
I am not finding JATO known for anything. I'm on their website. I'm on their Wikipedia.
All right, here it is.
right.
Whatever it is, they said the Toyota RAV4 has finally displaced the the Ford F-150 as the best-selling vehicle in America. That's a
Finally.
big deal.
Yes.
Toyota sold more than 475,000 units of the RAV4 last year, edging out the F-150, which came in second after selling just under 461,000. So they got more. I'll give you 10. They had 20
top
of
10,
the top
great.
sellers. They're in this order, one to the last one. Toyota RAV4, Ford F-150. Coming in at third, the Honda CR-V. Coming in at fourth, the Tesla Model Y. That's a surprise to me. I thought it was more of a niche deal. Number 5 is the Chevrolet Silverado. Number 6, the Toyota Camry, the official vehicle of Happy Valley and Rancho de los Muertos.
It just runs so reliably.
It's wonderful. It's comfortable. We have room. And
sit
we
down
bought
here,
the two-door, the Solara, so we can take down the top.
Come here and listen to the radio. It sounds so good.
Number 7, Toyota Corolla. Number 8, Nissan Rogue. Number 9, the Honda Civic. And then number 10, another pickup truck, the GMC Sierra 1500, which is the same as the Chevy Silverado.
I
platform.
feel that these people that are buying these units are rushing it. I'm waiting for the Toyota RAV5. I think that's going to be a better car.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be more powerful. Overall, the U.S. sold 16.1 million passenger cars and light trucks last year, which was up 3% from 2023, but there may be trouble ahead. Ford CEO Jim Farley said, "Well, I know what you're thinking. I live in a van down." Oh, that's Chris Farley. I apologize.
F-150.
Wasn't Jim Farley the program director of WTOP, the all-news station, and
Yeah,
a
he was-
smug bastard?
He was the first guy to ever shut me down in an interview.
Yeah, and dickish, correct?
I never got the impression he was well-liked by anybody.
The CEO, Jim Farley, said he's worried about the economy. He said, let's be real honest here. Long-term 25% tariffs across the Mexican and Canadian border would blow a hole in the U.S. industry that we have never seen before. That's a little scary.
Yeah, well, it's one guy's opinion. I don't see how it could hurt us.
Then he went back to sucking through his paper straw. That's it. That's
And it is jet-assisted takeoff, but I don't know what that has to do with the car company.
I don't either. Hope the statistics are correct. And finally today, the Scottish government wants everyone to know it does not plan to ban cats.
This was a thought. This was an issue.
I just thought I'd let it lay there. First Minister John Swinney, that's a good Scottish name, he was forced to issue the statement after a report by independent experts said cats are a threat to Scotland's wildlife and suggested containment be considered to reduce the damage.
Right.
The Scottish Animal Welfare Commission said cats kill at least 700 million birds and other animals each year in the UK. Cats,
man.
Jesus.
I think we need to pass that over to Trump. We need an executive order right now getting rid of cats.
I'd be all in on that one. I know I'm pissing people off there.
What if we could train them to use paper straws?
The report said cat containment measures could also include restrictions on introducing cats to households in vulnerable areas. I would assume rural areas. And that was interpreted by some people as a ban.
Sure.
Here's what Swinney said. He said,
Swinney!
"Let me just clear this up today. The government's not going to be banning cats or restricting cats. We've no intention of doing so. And we will not be doing it." Would you like to know what the Scottish cat said?
Yes.
I don't give an F.
That's typical cat.
You know why I don't give an F?
Why?
Because I'm a cat, you bastard. I don't care because I just like to lick my balls.
You know who's happy to hear that story, Mike?
Who's that?
Lucats. Because he didn't want to be banned.
Right. We'll take a break and come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. Thanks for listening, by the way. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I got a break.
Commercial here.
Ladies and gentlemen, bonus show members and lovers of fine headgear.
Yes.
It's time to saddle up The Mike O'Mara Show Kentucky Derby Party is coming your way. And the horses are at the track. And they're off. Join us Saturday, May 3rd at 5 p.m. at Jimmy's Old Town Tavern for an evening of fun, laughter, food, drinks,
Yes.
and, of course, the Kentucky Derby. But here's the best part. This event is absolutely free. But wait, there's more. Excuse me. Our very own Best Ladies Hat Contest. Hey, fellas, don't think we're excluding you. If you got the confidence to rock an over-the-top feathered masterpiece, perhaps with fruit, we welcome you to join in. That's right, boys. Wear the ladies' hats.
Do it.
That's what I really, really want. As a matter of fact, if there were more men with hats than ladies with hats, that would make me very, very happy. But I'd like everybody to wear a big, loud, obnoxious Kentucky Derby hat. Nothing else is required in costume. You can wear your regular street clothes with your
Street
beautiful
clothes.
chapeau on top. The bigger, the bolder, the better.
Thank you.
So, mark your calendars, tell your friends, and get ready for a photo finish of fun. And here they come. Don't miss out. RSVP now, and I'll see you Monday, May 3rd at... I'm sorry, not Monday, you moron. Saturday, May 3rd. Put in the Saturday, will you please?
Of course.
And put in the Kentucky for the Kentucky Derby so I never forget.
Okay.
At Jimmy's Old Town Tavern. And remember, don't get happy.
Don't.
If you just wear a floppy hat and you do it on the lazy, it's just not going to work. I want an elaborate hat. Rob would like a Kentucky Derby hat that looks
I
like
would.
Carmen Miranda.
Yes.
Now, I'm off to the milliners. That's a hat maker.
That's right.
People can call Jimmy's 703-435-JIMS or email Danielle.Jimmy's Old Town Tavern at gmail.com for reservations.
Can you give the phone number once again? I just love the phone number.
703-435-JIMS or email Danielle.Jimmy's. That's a tough one, the way it's
It
written.
is.
Yeah,
I
the
would
email's not
dial
good.
I would dial Jim's.
703-4... Yeah, you'd like to tie up their phone line, but we can use the other communication methods as well because you don't care. 703-435-JIMS or email Danielle.Jimmy's Old Town Tavern at gmail. There's no way I can read this email address without effing it up.
No,
Or
it's easy.
email... It is not easy, especially when you separate it. Danielle.Jimmy's Old Town Tavern at gmail.com.
You just nailed it.
Thank you
Yes.
for reservations. Danielle space Jimmy space old space town space tavern at gmail.com. The bottom line is it probably would be a good idea for you to get your reservations for
If you want a
Jimmy's.
table.
If you want a table. And you know, they all want a table.
They all want their
Am I-
own table.
Am I right? They all want their own table
Exactly.
with an extra large chair you can eat.
I
That's
wonder
it.
if we'll
That's it.
spill out into the beer garden.
So, Rob Spiewak, Josh Soroka, TMOS Extra, dropped yesterday. Am I right
Yes.
about that?
Yes.
I encourage growth in our farm team, and I love it to if it takes hold. I don't believe that you two have you done a TMOS Extra just with you two prior to this?
Yes.
Okay, which one did you do?
Costco.
Costco. Okay, so this is your second go round,
Mm-hmm.
so
It
you
is.
know the rhythms of each other. And how did it go with the Josh is an old man extra?
Josh, it was your extra, so I'll give you
Yeah,
first
no.
crack at it.
It was it went well. I learned that Rob doesn't really know about softball because it was about me going out to a softball practice after not playing for almost a year.
Now
But
you
I-
play old man slow pitch softball. Is that what you do?
Well,
I play slow pitch softball. The problem is I joined a new team and I'm the oldest guy on the team.
That's good. I mean,
Probably
I played
by
when I
far.
was 18. I played slow pitch softball right after I got
me
out of
too.
high school, and it was a lot. Look, it's still baseball. You're still running the bases
Yes.
and doing all that. So,
So-
you thought it was worthy of a TMOS extra? The fact
Well-
that you feel old?
Well, everyone else was under the age of 40, would be my guess. And
couples, and also
and
a team that had
couples,
been together
a
a
team
long
Oh, is
time.
this a co-ed league?
it's a co-ed league. I haven't played co-ed in years.
There's a great story I won't
Yeah.
spoil why Josh does not play co-ed ball. Or
Did
didn't.
you deal with Rob? Did you ask any questions? I don't want to blow the whole thing.
Yes,
Right,
Rob
right.
asked questions.
Because Rob asked questions about the hottie factor if it's co-ed and it's young. right?
I believe we grazed on it, but also that they were all married. So
Yeah, it seemed like a good amount
Yeah, but I
of
mean, you
married.
can still look,
yeah, of course you can. Yeah,
right?
and I
No,
guess Josh is married
Rob
too,
was-
so it's sort of a moot point.
Rob was more fascinated that, all right, I'll tell you here. I don't play co-ed until now because I sent 2 women to the hospital. And not just
All right,
2
I'm going to
women.
let that tease hang there.
Hey.
You talk about that on the TMOS
I
Extra?
do. Because it's not only, it's 2 people who are related. Some mother daughter.
Really? Well,
It's a grand story. It
If
is.
you want to subscribe to the bonus show and log in for that TMOS Extra, it's a 30-minute program with Carnage.
Yeah.
That's like it's just like a Dateline.
And
it's
Josh
fantastic.
there's so many great things that Josh does, and one of the things is he turned this TMOS Extra into a learning moment for me because I learned more about softball than I had ever known before, like the fence. But I won't get into that now.
Did you not think it had a fence?
Well, the
No,
kind
no,
of
to
fence,
protect the pitch. There's now a fence to protect the pitcher.
You mean like the screen?
Yeah, for the pitcher to hide behind after they pitch it.
Really?
Yeah.
When did they put that in?
I was
In
fascinated by
adult
it.
softball, I guess.
I had no
I did
idea.
not-
I played adult softball. We didn't have any
Yeah.
screen.
Didn't
like the
it
thing you
come
do to
after?
throw batting practice.
Yeah, it's like half the size of that.
Really?
And
Didn't they install the screen shortly after you sent the women to the hospital?
That
There have
would've
been
helped.
horrible injuries. Let's
that-
not
yeah.
poo-poo that.
That's
There
why.
have been bad,
Yeah.
And that's
bad
why
injuries.
there's the screen for adult softball in Florida.
Does this have anything to do with your Super Bowl square victory? Because I did a couple of
because-
squares myself. I did 3 squares in one contest. I never heard from anybody,
Well,
so that meant I lost.
Yeah. So I decided that I would take some of my Super Bowl square win-ins and
Win-ins.
win-ins and go ahead, and this softball team was looking for a sponsor. So their first sponsor is the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hey!
Wow. You did that on your own?
Yes. Yeah, I
That's-
want to see.
That's fabulous.
I want to see if we can get some more younger people listening to this show.
Do you want me
Do a
to see if
simple logo.
do you want me to price what it would cost to get
Yes.
a billboard out in my son's little league?
Yes.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I'm
right.
really thinking that this is a banner that will go up at all, I guess, my games. Now,
Got to
since
get a
I'm on the
picture. I'd
team.
love to get a picture.
So
I'd love
we'll
to
get a
put
picture
that
of
up
it.
there. I'll do
But
that
yeah.
tonight. I will talk to the guy that runs the show. I've always wanted to do that. I've
Would you
And
always
I'm so
wanted to do that.
tired of seeing dentists and lawyers.
Dentists and
Insurance.
lawyers,
Real estate
yes,
agents.
amen, baby.
So-
They love the community. Mike, do you want me to price out how much it would be to put a banner in my yard?
No, Rob, that's okay. You can go
you
without that.
sure?
Yeah, but if
And you
I
have
do
to
one
take
and
the other
Josh
one
does
down.
one, where would Rob seriously? Where would we have Rob put a banner?
The
Where would it
elementary
be?
school.
That sounds creepy.
That is
doesn't it?
creepy as hell.
But
Yeah.
I keep looking at these banners when I do school drop off. And I don't know, Virginia probably doesn't have, every school in Florida has a fence around it,
Yes, it does. Yes,
which was
Is
new
that
to me
to
when moving
prevent?
down here.
Is that to keep people from breaking in or breaking out?
No, it's
breaking
because
out.
they had some gun issues years ago.
Oh,
So
Shocker.
they just made it statewide.
that's odd.
right.
But that fence is lined with dentists, real estate agents,
Yep.
lawn care people.
Oh,
Right.
okay. We don't sell advertising in our schools up here.
Well, it's
You
on
do.
the fence.
I guarantee you do at the football games.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah,
ball-
yeah.
the
But I'm talking
ballpark.
about the fence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a great idea, and I'm gonna.
I-
and how much were your winnings that you won in your Super Bowl square?
$300.
Whoa, that's a good
Wow.
square. That's
Yeah.
I won 500 one year at Cocoonville, and I was. And what's cool about it? Did they call you because nobody really pays attention to it? You just kind of put your name on a square. Did you remember, like during the game, were you able to say, "I've got that square," or did somebody
Mike.
just alert you that you'd won?
Mike, I ran the squares. It was the TMOS squares.
Oh, it was the
They was our own
TMOS
squares,
squares,
yes.
and you
Which
bought
helped raise
one.
money for this show, and I bought one myself.
Oh my!
'Cause I wanted to play.
God, that is
Sure.
incredible. That well, congratulations. That's congratulations on your embezzlement. That is absolutely
Well, that's why it's
fantastic.
going towards sponsorship.
That's awesome. I love that. Well, congratulations.
And that's
I am,
also why
thrilled for you.
yesterday's show is behind a paywall.
That's exciting.
Because now all those teammates are going to check out the show.
I love
right.
it. That's fantastic. We'll take a break here. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, oh boy, I got to talk to Rob about his kitchen electric issues. 'Cause
Okay.
It sounds like he's not really handy. We'll do that when we come back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, whoa. Folks, you see me drinking it every day. I'm drinking it right now. Here it is. Here it is.
Yay,
Liquid IV. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This program sponsored by Liquid IV.
Gosh, Mike, wouldn't it be easier if you used a paper straw?
A paper straw explodes when I put it in my mouth. Whatever you do it your own way with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV, powered by Live Hydroscience. Science! Liquid IV helps you break the mold. It's wonderful. I drink it every single day. I love this. I've got the grape. Are they still making the grape?
Yeah.
The is it the green grape? I'm not sure.
They have
It's
green
white
grape
peach.
and purple grape. I mean, they
It's
have
sugar-free.
every
It's the
flavor,
grape sugar-free. It's fantastic. It keeps me going. You got about 1 million flavors out there. True to fruit flavors that keep you hydrated. When they say true to fruit, I mean this is grapey, grape. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
Find all your favorite hydration multiplier flavors on their website. My brand new white peach bags just arrived yesterday. I'm super excited
They're
about
called
that.
sticks, Mike.
From grape to lemon lime. Yeah, that's the little packets they come in. But
sticks,
it's
yeah.
a bag that has
Yeah.
the sticks.
Right.
So when I said my bags arrived, I was right. The
Okay.
sticks are inside of the bags.
I stand corrected, and my
Yes.
apologies.
So if you were to come down there, I might let you touch my bag. Choose from their line of sugar-free flavors like raspberry lemonade, white peach, rainbow sherbet, and so much better than any sports drink. It really is flavor-wise. Plus, and I think nutrition-wise, too. 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, and always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Don't think you don't need it. The dry air of winter will dehydrate you faster than you know, ladies and gentlemen. And down here, we've had temperatures in the 80s. That's right, South Florida, baby.
Show off.
Be like Josh. He hands out Liquid IV to the young men on his softball team, so they will like him. And they do. Tear, pour, live more. Liquid IV. Embrace your ritual with extraordinary hydration. Liquid IV, 20% off when you go to our website, MikeO'MaraShow.com. 20% off your first order. Shop Better Hydration today. TMOS, liquidiv.com. Too much copy. There you go. It's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code TMOS at liquidiv.com. There. It is there.
Don't
you
buy
had mentioned-
Liquid OV, Mike. That you can only get at the Capitol store, and it's not what you want. You want Liquid
Russian
IV.
machine never break. Russian machine never break. Let's talk about you and your kitchen, Rob Spiewak.
I think that everybody has a time when their house's original appliances start dropping like flies. Because the people that built this house didn't live here long, and then they moved out. And because of that, they posed all what they like to call contractor supply appliances. Contractor
Yeah, I mean, I
grade,
know the
yeah.
term, and I look at so much real estate down here because I'm curious.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We have no plans because the market's going now.
Right.
Anyway, but I'm very aware of contractor grade bathroom lights that go above the sink. They
I've
look like
replaced
white bulbs.
I've
The
replaced
vanity
3
lights.
of them.
They're
yeah.
vanity lights, and they're just simple white bulbs that go in there, and that's how you know absolute bottom of the barrel. And you
Cheapest
can
you
see
can do.
shower appliances
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
So we've gone through 2 dishwashers since we've been here. The refrigerator just died again, so we replaced that. We did a new cooktop, which is, I mean, I didn't even know those broke.
Do you have gas or electric?
It's gas,
Okay.
and it's a beautiful one, Mike. It's a
It's
great
a
one.
great one. What kind did you get? Just
I
out
went
of
with
curiosity.
Frigidaire because I was so happy with them with the refrigerator delivery. And instead of a fan in the
That's
center,
what I have as well.
it's a huge, like probably a 10-inch gas burner. So you have 5 burners, and one of them is like nuclear powered. It boils.
You don't
water
really
so
need
fast.
a fan, do you? Really?
No, I
Do
mean,
you?
well, our fan was broken for years, so
Yeah.
we never missed it. But this is great, this one, and also this is a dumb thing that I never thought about. All the grates are the same height, so you can slide from one burner to the other without having to lift the pot. So if you want to move something from the big burner to like a simmering burner, it's nothing you have to lift. You just have to slide it over. And it's not the lifting that bothers me, Mike. It's the spilling. Don't be a dick.
Sorry, it just sounded like because that Herculean effort of lifting the tenth of an inch up to the next
That
vertex.
big
What
bowl
if
of spaghetti?
what if you're dealing with a 12
Rob
inch
cooks
cast
his
iron
pasta
pan?
with the water brimful. Don't want
Mike,
any.
I'm talking
Right.
about like cast iron pans that are very heavy, especially with food in them. It's easy to just slide them. You won't spill
And
them.
it's one of those
you
big
won't drop
lobster
them.
pans.
Yeah,
Just
it
cast
is,
iron.
and it's full of lobster.
There you go.
I
Did you
always
install
keep
it
lobster.
yourself, by the way?
No,
Did you put
no. I had gentlemen come do it.
Did you put your dishwasher in by yourself?
No, dishwasher's really hard. I did. You
No,
did a
dishwasher's
dishwasher.
really
That's
easy.
right.
I did a dishwasher, and I would think that the cooktop would be easier.
No, the cooktop I would avoid because I don't want
because it's gas.
I don't want to
Gas.
deal with gas.
Yeah, you're right. Gas can't do it. No way.
I applaud you for the dishwasher. I did install the ice maker in my refrigerator, which meant like disassembling the whole
I remember that.
freezer armature. So that's not bad.
remember that, Rob.
But Carrie, while in the kitchen and while we're talking kitchen, like you, Carrie is a coffee person. And people that love coffee
Big news on coffee coming up soon on the Mike O'Mara Show, baby.
love coffee. And her Keurig passed in the past couple weeks. We had it for probably 3 or 4 years, and it was a
Blame
nice
that on
one.
the contractor.
But no, we can't. It was a nice one. Thank you, Uncle Joe.
They didn't have anything to do with that, but currying after that.
And it was you could use the pods, or it actually brewed coffee as well. It had a pot and a cup thing. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Okay.
And it died. So Carrie said, well, before we get a new one, let me see if it needs anything like resetting or something. So she said she turned it off and turned it on. I said, well, that's not really a reset. You need to unplug and replug. And then I went on to do another adventure. And I
she
came
looked at you and said, well, you need to blow it out your ass.
That was before. And I came back and she said, I was resetting the Keurig, and I noticed that the outlet itself, the plug that goes in the outlet, was a little dirty. So I cleaned it. But I think it might have been still wet when I plugged it back in. And I said, well, water and electricity don't really mix.
Oh,
And she said,
sure they do. I can unplug it right here and have
she said, well, that's when the reset button popped out on the outlet. And I said, oh, did you reset it? She said, yeah.
a GFI unit.
Yeah,
Yes.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then she said, but every other outlet on our kitchen counter doesn't work now. So we had to move plugs everywhere because there's half of the outlets don't work. They're just dead. And it troubles
Well,
me.
hold on. Is
Hold on.
it a
So-
GFI or is it a breaker?
Well, Mike,
If multiple
What is-
outlets
yeah.
don't work, that's usually a breaker.
Well,
I checked
no,
my
it's
breaker.
also a GFI.
It can be a GFI.
can
Yeah,
Because
right.
in your kitchen, you have two circuits on separate GFIs.
Listen to this.
So that because of the load of especially older appliances took a lot of power.
but
So
I'm
they would do
wondering,
two separate circuits.
wouldn't they, I guess, it just seems to me that the randomness of every other one, wouldn't they want to put the ones that are on the same circuit next to each other?
all I know
Yes, Mike.
is the circuit on a tool that I'm using in the bedroom lately seems to be working really well. I have not had to use the GFI.
Well, Mike, the GFI oftentimes is a reaction to moisture because they put them in the bathroom and the kitchen. So as long as your GFI hasn't popped, I guess you're working in a fairly dry environment.
When she reset the GFI, did the little light come on?
Yes,
On the GFI?
and I think she said there might have been a flash or a pop.
No, but is the light stays on?
Yeah, but then we reset it. You push the button back in and it resets.
Okay.
And so the GFI is working. That actual GFI outlet is working.
Okay.
The one that's in the kitchen. And then the outlet next to it doesn't work. And
Do
then
you
the
have
outlet next to that does work.
Okay. So she reset the GFI that was on the other circuit.
Okay.
So you have another GFI somewhere.
Gosh, I think there's only 3 in the house. There's one up in the bedroom.
And you
a
check
bathroom.
your
Oh, he's going to go
breakers?
nuts now. He'll be thinking about that all day. All day.
all day because I
day.
remember I had to do a reset in the basement in the garage because the GFI is where the refrigerator is plugged in. So I always flip out. If that pops, then I'm going to lose thousands of cans of Coca-Cola. And so I always
right.
double check.
You think you'll
Exactly.
have to refrigerator them?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you
But
won't lose
do you
it.
think there's
How
a
they gonna lose
fourth,
it?
and then there's a GFI in my in the master bath? So
You
3 that I
normally
know
have
of.
a GFI in every bathroom outside.
Every bathroom?
Yes.
Wow.
But that
Hey,
won't be tied
what
to
does
your
GFI
kitchen.
stand for?
Ground fault interrupter, I believe.
Ground fog interrupter?
Fault. F-A-U-L-T.
Oh,
Ground fault.
Fault.
interrupter.
Say fault again.
Fault.
It was a hard fought battle, Mike.
Salute to everybody who fought for our freedoms.
For those who serve.
So what's going on? I'm
But
totally
the water,
lost
the
now.
moisture absolutely is suspect for blowing a GFI, right? Because the water
Yes.
can mess up a ground.
Yes.
We have a sound of blowing a GFI right here if you want to hear it.
Yes,
here it
we
goes.
do,
Let's
as a matter
play that again because I just simply...
You're a toddler, Mike.
I can't help myself.
Maybe
is-
there might be a GFI in the powder room that I'm not aware of.
Is there a powder room right next to the kitchen?
I've
Well,
been trying to come up with a
Not
go
too far.
F something, and the
Yeah.
I letter does not
not
produce
working.
anything funny for the I. Independence, no, that
No.
doesn't work.
No.
Indians, that doesn't
you
work.
can't even say that anymore.
You can't say that. It's not. Your GFI.
Ishmael.
Really, yeah, go F Ishmael.
That was how they
That
started.
worked almost a little bit, so I'll take that. I'll
Mike,
take that
those are
one.
the first three words in Moby Dick.
Go F Ishmael. Instead of call me Ishmael. That's it. All right. So what did you fix? Did you fix it?
I haven't. I looked at. I didn't think to look in the powder room.
Can
I'll
you
give
walk
an
him
update
through
tomorrow.
it sometime this weekend?
Yes, I can.
And help the man out. You can get there and do that. And I want now because I like to keep up with my book will be entitled "Keeping Up with the Spiwax" because when I have a cooktop that just looks like crap, I can't stand it, and I want a new one.
What is the color? Is it a stainless
black.
steel? You're
Oh,
going to find that you have to pay premium on black now. They're the black.
I don't want black. I'll go with stainless steel. because
Stainless
everything
steel
else
is beautiful,
stainless
and I
steel.
Is
found
yours
the
electric?
best.
No,
you
it's
look-
gas. Oh, see, and I want a good one. I want for a good one. I really do.
And Mike, I
want-
found a great through Frigidaire, a recommended stainless steel polish that keeps it looking fantastic.
There you go. Valerie, you rock. You keep a clean kitchen. I appreciate that. We have to take a break. When we come back, ladies and gents, we will have some beautiful video for
Valerie's
you.
beautiful video.
And incidentally, if you subscribe to the bonus show, you're going to get the Rob and Josh. Josh is getting old TMOS Extra and a very, very new flavor on a Stream of Consciousness bonus hour where it could be total disaster. That's you'll have to wait for that. But we'll tell you about that later. Listen up, beautiful maniacs. Dermglow Skin loves new beginnings. So, what are your aspirations for the future? Dermglow Skin and Carla are here to empower you. Whether you resolve to lose a pound or 100 or even 200 pounds, Carla is dedicated to guiding you. Let Dermglow Skin be your partner for all your peptide needs. Explore semaglutide, terzipatide, samorelin, B12, NAD+, synapsin. These are all wonderful, wonderful, wonderful products, ladies and gentlemen. Glutathione, PT141, and the most amazing variety of skincare, all delivered to your doorstep. You can experience the comfort of transformation from your own home. Even better, Carla is always there to support you. Her email inbox never closes. Visit dermglowskin.com and discover the weight management and peptides button. I do the NAD Plus peptide. It's fantastic. I am Mike O'Mara, and I can't wait to show off my new physique at our Jimmy's Old Town Tavern Kentucky Derby party. That's a double promotion in one spot. May 3rd, 5 p.m. You'll like what you see. I am what is known as an otter. Horsey, horsey, horsey. Now, go in peace. Jesus, what are you doing?
Hey, I like that. Some beautiful video.
Horsey. Mike, it's good news. It's time to pick our secretary of the day.
Yay.
It's time to salute our Secretary of the Day.
And that's not sexist. Okay. Mike, I have a sort of theme in today's beautiful video. People that are having trouble with conveyances. And let us start with something in Lee County. Is that your county or an adjacent county?
Lee County is my county, yeah. Lee, named after, I believe, based on the politics down here, Robert E. Lee, I believe.
I thought it was named after Bobby.
Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee, yes. It has a large Korean community down here.
Now, I have to know, for the three of us, have you ever had the opportunity or the chance to monkey around on a riding lawnmower?
Oh, yeah. I owned a riding
sure.
lawnmower in
Okay.
one of my houses years
too.
ago that was stolen from me when I got divorced.
By a thief?
Not the riding lawnmower, the whole damn house.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I've been there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And it really wasn't stolen. It was the house of my dreams that I no longer lived in.
is that
Right
the
there with
reason at Florida,
Josh.
Mike, when I visited you in Florida, your front yard had gone to seed? All the grass was about 14 inches tall.
Yeah, the only one in the neighborhood and a gated community where they have HOA
How-
standards. Yeah.
How often do you look up how much that house is worth now?
Not as often as you might think, but I did. Oh God!
It makes it a whole lot worse.
When you think of that price doubled, I know it's minimum now. I'm gonna do that now as soon as we get off the air.
I did it recently, and
You
it was
ruined
not
him.
fun.
You ruined
Very,
him. It was
very-
a beautiful house, Mike. You
Very
had some
sad.
great
But
parties
we
there.
sold it and split it, so that's cool.
At least you didn't have the Lee County trouble of the drunken man on the riding mower versus the mailbox.
Oh dear.
This, if I found this out in front of my house, this would definitely knock my day down a notch. Wait, we get to see it again.
A man was caught on a home surveillance camera crashing his lawnmower straight
Cape
into
Coral.
a mailbox.
Here he comes
Gulf
again.
Coast News reporter Madison Adams
Bet it's
spoke with
Cape Coral.
several neighbors who say this isn't the first time they've seen someone in their neighborhood slam into a mailbox.
Awesome.
Here it comes.
San Carlos Park. Oh my God!
What, is that near you?
I could walk there.
Oh, Mike, you're in danger then.
Can you play it from the top again, please?
Well, here it
I
goes.
can walk to. That is fabulous, Rob. That may be the video of the month.
It is pretty good, and I love the fact that people are just accepting it, and it's not a cheap lawnmower. It's a John Deere. It has some power.
Please, one more time. It's that spectacular.
Okay, let's
and
take
that's
it from the
literally,
front.
That's in my district.
Here
A
goes.
man was caught on a home surveillance camera crashing his lawnmower
Roll the whole
straight
thing now.
into
Okay.
a mailbox. Gulf Coast
And
News
credit-
reporter
wasn't cutting the
Madison
grass.
Adams
No.
spoke with
He was just
several
driving home.
neighbors who say
Mike, a
this
credit
isn't
to
the first time they've
WYEE
seen someone in their
because
neighborhood
they
slam
just
into
show
a
it over and
mailbox.
over again.
No, that's a different video.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, the video at the beginning is different than the video the lady's talking in front of.
Oh, great.
To see mailbox stay standing, guy falls over.
Right.
It's channel
On her.
2 down here.
It's the other way.
for driving while intoxicated on a lawnmower.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office is investigating after a man riding a lawnmower mowed down at least two mailboxes
whoa.
in San Carlos Park. Deputies are working to identify the man
Staggering.
behind
Literally
the wheel.
staggering.
Egregious. Absolutely disgusting, but it's so funny. I can watch
It
it
is
100
so
times.
funny.
I hope they get him.
Friday afternoon, Michael Samolinsky's mailbox was destroyed. His neighbor had it all on video.
Oh, that is a separate one.
This is probably going to be the most Floridian experience you've ever experienced.
They're cool. That's my neighbors.
So watch out, Mike. Watch out.
I helped a lady out in a golf cart late at night one time because she crashed it into a median.
Oh yeah.
And I had to get it out of the mud, and she was completely out of it.
Ossified. That's a great video. Great video.
Do you have, Mike, do you have your ordinance ready?
I do. Always.
I don't know if this is funny or not. This is David O'Doherty. He's a touring comedian, and the song is about telling his parents things about their computer they need to know.
Do I print a Google? What channel is Netflix on? What's the password to the family What is app? Okay, two things there now, Matt. There's no password, and secondly, you always call it What is app. It's WhatsApp. Yes, but David, it should be What is app because it's What's and there's no apostrophe. I know, Mum. I'm sorry. David, what's a meme? Oh, for f***'s sake. Where is the cloud? I don't know. Should we get TikToks? Nope. David, I think I'm stuck on the dark web.
So that's David O'Doherty.
Mimi's my favorite.
I like
Mimi.
that too.
What is Mimi? Fantastic.
Now, Mike, you're a fisherman, an angler. You have gone fishing before.
Not
Josh?
a successful one by
But
any
you've done
stretch
it.
of the imagination, though.
Josh, do you fish at all?
I do. I take my son out once in a while.
It's fun.
Do you use a kayak by any chance?
I have not.
Because a kayak seems to me to be an inadequate fishing vessel, especially.
It is, but the access, especially down here in the shallows we have in Southwest Florida, you get so many nooks and crannies you can go. You can fish the docks. You can do it. It's usually pretty flat, but I've also seen some pretty terrifying videos of kayakers out there. In the
I
open
think
ocean.
this might change your mind because a kayak seems inadequate when you are being stalked by a great white shark.
What the?
Great white.
Great white. Great white shark.
Well, that's Australia.
Cutting the live bait off.
So the first thing he did, and I love this, he cut his lines so the shark couldn't grab him and drag him.
Smart move.
It is.
Well,
but look at
also-
it. That thing is 14 or 15 feet easy.
Oh, mate, get out of the rudder. Holy shit. Oh, mate, get out of the rudder.
I thought
Holy
with sharks
shit.
you're not supposed to splash. Wouldn't it
I
been
mean,
better
it
to
is
stay
literally
still?
tailing him.
Fuck me, there's a huge great white behind me.
That's right. Get it on camera.
But
that is terrible. Look at the thing, just not on. It's got its nose on the
Fuck
stern of
me.
the kayak.
and keeping pace. I can't think of anything
Following
more
me.
horrible.
He's still behind me.
It behind me. I hate Australia.
He's going at my rudder.
Mike,
Rudder.
He's fine. The guy
Good.
is fine.
Yeah,
which is
because
good.
when you think of the paddles in the water and the shape of the kayak, it looks like a seal. That's what it looks like. They're number one prey. So that's what it is.
underneath it almost looks like a lady shark.
Yeah, he wants to bone it. That's why
He
he's
does.
following him in Australia.
He wants to
Right
get
on the
busy
surface.
with the shark.
Oi!
I heard a phrase on another show I'll mention to you off camera, or I can mention it to you during the bonus show.
Very
Just
good. I
can't
look
say
forward to
here.
hearing it. I really
okay,
do.
let's close with this. In Texas, they have a ceremonial event. It's a government organized event, but by tradition, they deliver the invitations by horseback. And it's a big deal because they've got to travel the roads and everything. So they have a police escort.
Is it an offer to join the clan?
It is not,
Okay.
Mike.
All
I
right,
just
just
think
checking.
that this is a lovely tradition. And if you have a police escort on a horse, you have nothing to worry about, right?
No, nothing. At all.
Nothing. And especially if a lady is just driving along beside you and videotaping you, nothing to worry about. There he is. You see him? Up in the corner there. You'll see him again. Here he is.
Yeah, riding along with the police escort. It looks like.
Yep, cowboy outfit.
Oh my God! You got a twofer today. You got to look at that one again.
Mike,
what did he hit?
what
A
is-
sign?
Yeah, it's
like
known
a
as a
speed limit
clothesline.
sign.
Yeah.
A clothesline.
Yeah.
Oh, but what did he hit?
It was
He
a
hit-
sign.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a speed limit sign.
Oh my God!
And
Please
if you
roll
doubt
that
the
again.
speed he was moving, the way he is removed, you have to
Oh,
listen
that hurts.
carefully for the clunk. But
Okay, let's
this-
turn it up.
this stinks.
Now he's riding.
Here he is.
The cops.
Cowboy outfit.
his teammate.
Oh, and
Jesus.
correction, Josh, it's a Route 290
Yeah,
sign.
Route 290.
Please, I hate to do another threefer, but I got to see it again.
Okay,
I
it's
have
fine.
to see it again.
It's
Wow.
fine.
This is a great video segment today. All right, there he goes, coming up on the route sign. And
that's his teammate.
Did he,
Upon looking at it, it looks
did he
like
lean over?
it looks like he leaned over, maybe trying to avoid something. I have no idea, but he is off that horse.
Mike,
Wow.
I watched it a lot of times before we brought it to Beautiful Video, and to me it appears he tilted his head because he thought he was going to hit the sign itself.
Right.
But what he did is he allowed the sign pole to catch him by the neck.
Was any word on his condition? Is he okay?
He's fine.
That's it. All right. We got to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful video today. Oh, my God. People are fun. Even in my neighborhood, that drunk on the mower. We'll be back with a brand new bonus show tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So join us for that. Have a safe weekend and a happy weekend. And also for you bonus show subscribers, as we continue to bring you the TMOS extras, check out Rob and Josh Josh talking about aging. Yes, it's not just the old guy that talks about aging, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
all getting older every day, Mike.
And I
All of
use
us.
lots of Epsom salt.
Oh, that's good.
So
That's wonderful to hear when you're out there and doing it. Epsom salt.
the
That's a
hardest
very
part
old
about-
man way to treat things.
The hardest part about using Epsom salts is inventing the time machine to go buy it.
Yes. Yeah, there they are. Yeah. Smells like tea tree. Anyway, we'll see you next time. For Josh Soroka and Rob Spiewak, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Toodles noodles.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara bonus show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Sabrina, don't just stare at it, eat it.
You lost again.
That will never happen again, and I'm sorry.